It's been basically 2 weeks.
Yeah, it feels like a long time.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a lot. A lot has happened. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, it has been 2 weeks. Wow. Lots has happened.
It's already the end of June. No.
I know that came up really fast.
Here we are, the middle of the year.
That's crazy.
Happy Monday, Lisa.
Good morning.
How's everybody doing?
Happy afternoon.
How's your summer going?
Oh yeah, first day of summer was 2 days ago, right?
Solstice was the 20th. Yeah, first day of summer. Look at that.
Is it?
It's on my calendar. Look, first day of summer.
Yes.
Wow. It's hot there too, yeah. Summer's on.
I could totally hear the cat purring.
Hey, buddy.
Baby.
Good morning, Kathy.
Tipsy says good morning.
Finally hot. Were you looking forward to that, or it was unseasonably cool at the beginning and you were hoping?
I heard it was very gloomy for quite a while in Georgia.
How do you know what's happening in Georgia? From summer driving in Mississippi, home from Jacksonville. Very
Yay.
fun. Somewhere, you're not sure where. Somewhere in Mississippi. Yeah. I know that. Get off the keyboard, Kat. Oh gosh. She's a problem. Yeah, we know how that feels. We were like, we're somewhere in California, not sure where.
Yeah.
Somewhere in Oregon, not sure where. That's usually a cool summer. That's nice.
Yeah. I don't like summer.
I know. Anytime it's like, it's a cool summer. Yay. That's, yeah.
Every time I go outside, I'm like,
good morning, honey.
I want to go back inside right now.
Yeah, what's with the keyboard? What is it? What's up with that? Why are you so drawn to the keyboard? They're drawn to your attention, and they notice your attention is on the keyboard. Well, from sweltering, Pennsylvania. Everyone's doing well. Everyone's good. An hour and 15 minutes from home is all you know. You're glad. Yeah.
Yeah. That's always, once it gets down to like an hour and a half, 2 hours, I'm like, we can do it. We can do it. We can do it. We got this.
Yeah.
Oy.
Yeah, and you know the distance that you can handle.
Yeah.
Like everybody has their limits where I can drive this long.
Right.
Before I at least need a break, or I need to just stop and
stretch my legs or chill.
Stop and stay.
Oh,
you know?
Oh, yeah.
I think our limit is
23 hours.
It's a little longer than most people,
Yeah.
maybe. The marathon.
Yeah, I feel like it's 23 hours. I'm going to be completely honest.
Of you driving, though? How about of you driving and not?
Hey, I stayed awake. Mine personally would probably be about 18 hours.
Yeah.
Yeah. I could drive to Washington by myself.
Yeah.
I could drive back from Washington by myself. I could drive to Utah. Yeah. I think 18 hours is my limit.
I heard in the middle of move from previous home to a new build home. You are, Becky?
I saw that.
Whoa, that's
why her homework wasn't in like 2 minutes after it was.
That's a lot.
Like the day that it was posted. Yeah,
because you've lived there a while, right? It's especially hard when you've lived in a place for a long time. That gets
really... Yeah, because things just add up and collect, and which that's what you're supposed to basically do, you know.
Moving makes you edit things.
Yeah.
What are you willing to move? What you're like? Haven't looked at that for years.
Like this is now a permanent box.
Yeah.
No. Yeah. Yeah.
You don't mind a long time in the car if there are several drivers, but yesterday I drove 11 hours by myself. Yeah, that was your limit.
Yeah.
No cookie room for a while. That's gonna be tough.
She showed a picture of it all packed up on the group, and I was like, oh man, sad day.
Yeah, I had to pack up this cookie room just to move back in because the flooring was done and all that. But that's different when you have to put it in boxes and careful and
Yeah.
The Sugared Swallow on
I don't know
Instagram
why I can't hear you because it's showing your microphone's on, but it's muted.
Hello.
Yeah, it's on.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go.
How odd. Okay. So
Maybe it was
the Sugared Swallow on Instagram said, I'm in Arizona. It's a dry heat. We know all about that dry heat, and it's still bad.
And just based off your name, I would have guessed Arizona. That's a good name. That's cute. Yeah, it does make a huge difference too. I agree. We dry folks cannot handle humidity at all.
Eric and I were playing pickleball one night in Georgia, and I was dying. I was like dripping sweat. And he was like, this is so nice. I don't know what you're talking about. It was like 70 with like a huge amount of humidity. And I was like, it feels like it's 90. It feels like it's 90.
Yeah.
Terrible.
A new blue.
New blue.
Blues are so exciting. Those
They're
are
so cool.
You're from the road too.
Wow.
That's so fun. A lot of road warriors.
Yeah.
And Josette, 4 to 6 hours, 5 to 6 times a week delivering mail. Yeah, that's interesting. But you're not in, I wonder how much traffic you have because it's all local. And then you probably can do it earlier in the morning where there's not as much. That's an interesting one. Mail delivery. I lived in El Paso for many years. You know, I said, yeah, and it's dry heat too. Yeah. Yeah, that is true.
I don't know if I would rather have dry heat or heat. Well,
65%
in your house. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
No.
It makes the cold worse too. The humidity makes the cold worse, makes the heat worse. Hello, Ashley. Hey. Yeah, that makes a difference. So we did get to experience some humidity over the past our travels. Hot is still hot.
True.
Yeah, and I'd rather be hot than freezing.
I would rather be freezing than hot. You can only take off so many clothes.
How about I'd rather not deal with the snow and deal with heat?
I would rather deal with snow.
Oh, that's so cool. Isn't that interesting? Because it depends on how much rain you get that determines that. Because places you think of a rainforest a specific way, but yeah. There are other types of rainforests. It's so cool. There's rainforests in Alaska.
Yeah.
Very interesting. It's only 91. Heat advisory till Wednesday night. What is it here? Let's see. Oh, that's your phone.
I think it's, the past few days, it has been like really hot.
Kathy, you rock a bikini. I know you would. Humidity's good and bad. Yeah.
Okay, today it's only 80.
80.
Still, that's too hot for me though.
80's nice.
Ugh, I can't do it.
Ooh, that's exciting. You're getting one too. So you'd rather cold than yeah. Really. I don't know. I guess I've never dealt with snow for real, so it like kind of freaks me out. I'm glad it's not hot in San Diego today, making 4 batches of caramels for Humane Society staff. So hot enough in the kitchen. Yeah, baking in the summertime is not my favorite. We would always, my parents would always make like syrup and jam and stuff, you know, in the summer because you pick all the berries and then you make them all into Loganberry jam.
Yummy.
So that heat, like steamy, hot fruit smell in the summer with the heat and stuff, it was, I don't know.
Yummy.
Magical. But also it was
hot.
is hot.
Yeah.
2 days ago, it was sweltering everywhere else. We set a record low high 57.
Where are you from? Oh, what? I
Yeah.
know.
She's dressed for the cold air conditioning that Mr. John sets.
Well, Dad's office gets really hot, but then now it's super, super cold. So then it's cold in his office.
Yeah, it's always a little cold in our house.
It's nice though. I would rather have it cold than hot though. Big time. At least here it like cools off at night.
I agree, Liesl. Yep, I'm with you. Yep. So we have some pictures of our adventures of what's been going on this past 2 weeks that we've been missing. Oh my goodness, there's Bailey. You know, it was so funny. I was taking this picture and I'm like, I was advising, I'm like, okay, laugh. And she's like, I'm gonna look like an idiot. I'm like, no, it's because it's gonna be a close-up of like your ring and your flowers and not the background. So when I sent it to her, she's like, you're right. You're right. I love it. There's Bailey and Taylor barefoot
In the woods. Little nymphs.
You know, I had somebody ask me, they said, oh, there's a place there you can do weddings there in the, I forget what forest it is specifically, but it's Bridalveil Falls Trail.
Oh.
And they said, oh, I didn't know you could have weddings there. I'm like, you can't.
Yeah.
We just pulled off the trail and scampered up the very steep terrain.
Yeah.
Oh, Cheryl. Ooh, that is nice. That's the best. Yeah, scampered up the hillside. Not the hillside. It was like
A cliff.
yeah, we were climbing trees,
Yeah.
tree branches. Yeah. Little wood nymph.
I love that picture. It's so
Yeah.
cute. Also, all of these pictures, usually like, especially with
to-
wedding pictures, like you have to kind of like edit the lighting to make sure it's not like too overexposed in the background
Yeah.
or like too dark and the contrast is off. All of the pictures, we didn't put any edits
There's
on that.
nothing. Yeah, we didn't do anything to that picture.
It was so gorgeous. Like,
yeah, I took pictures with my watch for some of the ones of all of us and stuff,
Yeah.
and you just couldn't do. It was like there was a filter over the whole
Yeah.
place. So yeah, it made these flavor. So I did use this is the royal buttercream, so it's
Mhm.
part royal, part buttercream.
so
so
nice
there's a nice-
soft bite.
Oh my gosh, those
It was my first time trying it.
yeah.
It was pretty magical.
Pretty magical. The flavor was Thunk Up by Sage.
Mm-hmm.
It's spumoni flavored.
Lemony flavored.
So it's chocolate. Do you see how dark that chocolate was? Chocolate, cherry, pistachio. They were so
good.
rich. They
They
were
were
like
so good.
they were crazy.
So I came up with this flavor concoction when I was at a different wedding, and we were at the rehearsal dinner, and it was like this really nice Italian place, and so everybody got spumoni, and I have always loved spumoni ice cream. Something about it, it's just
Yeah. That
it's so
combination.
magical.
I know.
And
She was so bundled.
oh yeah. But I was eating it and I was like, this needs to be a cookie. It needs to be a cookie. Spumoni.
You had a little forest jacket on. Yeah, so I used my extra dark Genie's Dream
Yeah.
Dark cocoa because it was like black. It was so pretty.
So good.
We should mention though, on the way up, so we drove up because we were bringing up some things of Bailey's that, you know, we needed to get to her. So we were in our van. We got, so it's a what, 17-hour drive?
Yes.
And we
Yeah.
got about an hour and a half away and our car died.
Yeah.
It breathed its last breath, went to 7 RPMs and then to 0 and would not accelerate on the freeway. It was on the freeway just very suddenly.
Yeah.
So that was exciting. Yeah,
Yeah.
So we limped it up the off ramp.
And then it stopped. It like we couldn't go anymore, so then we had to push it. We had to give it a good push to
Got
get it
to a gas
down
station.
the hill to the gas station.
And of course, this is at night. We should still light out. That was
Yeah,
nice. That was
that
nice.
was very nice.
Up north.
Yeah.
But yeah, so we were an hour and a half away from Seattle. And we had
So
all these
lame.
events coming up. We were going up there for the wedding, for the graduation, for Father's Day, all these things that we needed a car for. Looked at options as far as renting a car, taking the train back, flying back home so that we could wait to buy a car, but none of those worked. So John and I divided and conquered. So Taylor came and rescued us, came and picked us up. We got to our hotel about 1:30 in the morning. Thank you, Taylor. Put our little cape on, saved us. And then John had to go back to the car to get everything out of it. And his dad took him down to do that. Thank you, Chuck. Oh my gosh. Well, I went to go buy a car.
Shopping.
Well, that was crazy.
It was insane.
It was a crazy day, the day before the wedding.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was not fun at all.
It was not. It was stressful.
We were like all just. I was very not happy with that. I like the festivities, but overall that trip, I was like,
it was a lot. It was a lot. But you know, the way we broke down and how we were safe coming off, and it was the time it was, there wasn't a lot of traffic, and there was a gas station right there, and there was a helpful fellow there. I don't know. It was like, all things considered, it wasn't.
Yeah.
We could have broken down in the middle of Oregon on the pass, you know, like where there's no services forever. So, you know, there were definite.
Yeah, there was a lot of helpers over there. Eric knew people from there randomly.
That is right. Yeah.
It was crazy. It was a good place for our car to break down.
So, yeah, ended up buying a car. So we're the proud new owners of it wasn't a new car, it's new to us car. Yes. Hello, Carol. So, yeah, we have a Ford Escape.
Yeah.
So far, so good. We like it. It's good.
Yeah, it's a good car. It's really nice.
The only bad thing is buying a car in another state is really, really terrible.
When you're from California.
Yeah, California doesn't like you to do that. So they make it really difficult.
Yeah.
And then it was Father's Day. Okay, so got the car, wedding, scampering up the mountainside,
beautiful,
meeting Taylor's family. Fantastic.
Oh my gosh, they're so amazing.
Really, really,
they're so sweet,
awesome people.
They're super awesome.
And then Father's Day, we got to celebrate Mr. John.
Mr. John.
And then Monday, do we have any pictures from Father's Day? That was all.
Oh, we don't. No, I do. We went.
Some.
Okay. We went to Original Pancake House, which yum. And then we went bowling that night, like
that
on
was
a whim.
So fun.
It was so random.
That was really fun.
We like got back to the hotel after hanging out with Bailey and Taylor and all the families, and then we got back to our hotel. We went for a little swim, and then we showered really quick, and then we went bowling, and it was so fun. It was so fun.
Who?
No. Mother.
Nobody's a great bowler. None of us are.
None of us are.
I might have been the most consistent, though. I don't know. Your last game was really good, though.
Yeah.
That was really good. That was fun.
It was a very
I think all of us, not all of us, but most of us got a couple strikes in there.
Yeah.
Fun.
Yeah.
And then Monday. Graduation day. Bailey graduated with pomp, all the circumstance.
It was so good.
She decided wasn't gonna do the typical dress under the graduation gown. Taylor might have you beat on that.
Yeah. That's so loud.
The music's getting crazy. So she decided to go with something a little more
Her.
her. And do we have some? This calls for a visual aid. Oh yeah. So several people have asked me about this picture.
Oh
Is this AI? Is this photoshopped? Whatever. No, this is pure Bailey. I just said, okay, jump on 3. And she understood the assignment.
Yeah.
This was after graduation. We were in the alley just by where we were parked, and the brick wall was really fun. It looks like it's in black and white. That was the color of the brick. It's funny. Nothing, again, no filters needed. No, oh, here's our other guy. There she is with the Red Clock, the mascot of Seattle University. She it was like when she was a kid on Halloween. She was jumping off of everything.
Yeah.
She was shooting webs at everybody.
So many people though were like, Mom, I see Spider-Woman.
There's Spider-Man.
Mom, I see Spider-Man. There's Spider-Man.
Oh my gosh, we need a little graduation cap for Pinky. I made some cookies for her graduation. It was very funny. Look at the tassel was teal. That's not even a school color. The master's program coloring is so interesting. She had like this whole hood that was teal and colors. But her school colors are red.
We showed up and showed out for that.
Very proud, very big for the family. And then Wednesday, we drove back home after all the festivities. It was our anniversary. 27 years of marriage on the 18th. Which we had a lovely dinner. It was fantastic. It was a good, nice, relaxing day. But then we got in a little skirmish with some intoxicated teenagers. We won't even go there. That was so weird. We always have interesting little stories. But
Yeah.
that's life. And then, wait, what?
Oh, just talking about my story about Metallica. So
Thursday.
Yeah.
And Thursday was. Wait, no. Thursday. What was Thursday? Nothing was Thursday?
What?
I'm like, oh, that was. Okay, Thursday was just home. And then Friday was Metallica.
Yes. Metallica.
So this is.
Oh,
Yeah, Seattle, home. Then this was in Santa Clara.
mm-hmm.
So that's more on the road. We can't get enough.
Yeah.
We had VIP passes. We got to be in the friends and family room.
So crazy. What the heck? It was so insane. I love Metallica so much. 4 years ago. So, Kathy is asking about Concussion because the first time Dad and I had tickets to Metallica was 4 years ago. And I was very, very excited to go. I love Metallica. And then I got a concussion, so I wasn't able to go to the concert. And I was very sad. So this is like 4 years in the works, basically. And I'm so happy that I finally saw them. It was so amazing. They're so good. That was probably my favorite song that they played.
You think so? Yeah, that 60 years, Pamela. That's so
That's
cool.
amazing. 60 years.
And then on that one again, a person fell on us from the
Oh my
row
gosh.
above.
So yeah, there were these men above us, the row above us, and hello, yeah, no, there were these men on the row above us, and they were a little bit
Having
too
fun.
drunk.
They were having fun.
They were just a little bit too drunk, and I was like recording a video, and I felt somebody like put both of their like hands on the back of my back, and I was like, hello. Obviously my initial reaction is gonna be like, hello, who's touching me?
Yeah.
And I knew it wasn't Dad, and I knew it wasn't Denver, so I like meow.
Ready to.
And he was like, sorry. I was like, meow. And then, like, literally not even 10 minutes later, he, like, completely falls on top of Dad.
Yeah.
It's like, bro, if you can't handle your alcohol, sit down and have some water for a few shows, for a few songs, okay?
Yeah. It was pretty exciting. There was a lot of excitement. That was a intense concert. You know, with a lot of
Yeah.
mosh pits rolling
Oh
around.
my gosh, yeah.
It
Mosh
was
pit.
fun. And they sounded so good.
So
They
good.
looked good. They sounded
Holy
good.
cow, yeah.
It was a good show.
It was a really, really good show.
That was Santa Clara. And then the next day,
Mm-hmm.
a funeral in LA. It was just, we've been like pinballing in our cars all over.
Yeah.
It's been a lot of car time.
We're ready for just not any more of that.
The swirling vortex mosh pit. They were like "Rawr, rawr," punching shut.
Seek and destroy.
Yeah, there's some.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was a guy that was unconscious for like at least 2 minutes.
Yeah. Somebody bopped him because he was being.
Gets a little crazy. But we weren't in the swirling vortex. We
I
were
wish.
safe in our seats.
I want to be in the swirling vortex.
No, you
Sounds so
don't.
Fun. Sounds fun.
No.
Much pot.
Now we're just happy to be home and not in a car. Not in a car.
Yeah. I would watch the Metallica.
That's our adventure. So back home. Yay.
Heck
Like
yeah.
a concert. Your son's first metal band.
That's so cool. I wanted to. I've always wanted to go into a mosh pit. Mosh pot.
The kids called it mush pot.
Yeah, I went to a Slayer concert and I came back and I had a video of the mosh pit and it was pretty massive. And so I told the kids, I said, "You got to see this mosh pit." And I showed them the video. And was it Bailey? I think
Well,
it was
the next. It was
it
your
you?
next concert. You were going to your next concert, and they said they were concerned about you, and it was Neil Diamond.
Yes.
And they said, "Daddy, don't go in the mush pot.
Yeah, don't go in the mush pot.
Don't go in the mush pot.
Mush pot.
We're worried about your safety. Don't go into the mush pot."
At a Neil Diamond concert.
Neil Diamond
Okay,
mush pot.
I won't go in the mosh pit at Neil Diamond. But I would totally get in the mush pot with Sage at Metallica. That would be great.
Yeah, I would do it.
There are certain shows I wouldn't. Metallica's one I would. Because most people in there are my age. They're like, I don't want to hurt myself too bad. So
Yeah. True. Yeah. The older bands, I would go into the
I don't know. They sent out these huge, like 10-foot beach balls at one point. Like they all came down and people were batting around. We saw several people. The ball would come down and just knock people down. Or one guy went and rolled out, like tried to go on top of it. He ate it hard. That was
So much entertainment.
there was, yeah. More
Yeah.
than just on the stage. It was happening all around.
Yeah.
Good people watching too.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And now we're back to life, real world.
Yay.
Yeah. And do we have homeworks to look at?
Yes, we have a
Gathered
lot. We have
at
2
that.
weeks worth of homework to look at.
I'm so
And you
excited.
guys killed it. So excited. This is the homework for this month. Pickleball.
Which I've got to say, my pickleball friends, some of my pickleball friends,
Mm-hmm.
they follow my cookie stuff too.
Mhm.
And they are loving this set so
Oh, I
much.
bet.
They're like, oh my God. Love it.
Pickleball. So cute. Pickleball power. The power. of
The
pickleball.
Power Pickleball Ballads.
All right, here we go. This first one is Anita Flores.
Cute.
I love the purple.
yeah.
orange.
Purple and orange together.
Yeah.
There's Barbie Katilik,
So cute.
So cute. Clean.
Yeah.
So cute.
Barbie Randolph,
So cute. I love the pop of pink that people
I do
can put
too.
in it.
Yeah.
Kathy Ulich,
So cute.
Cute. Nice.
Danita Allen,
So cute. So cute.
Donna Sullivan,
Nice.
Adorable.
Ava Dean,
I love that.
Cute. Wow.
Heather Raz,
I love her paddles. Isn't that
Yeah.
so cute? Tie-dye.
Yeah, there's so much you can do
I
on the
love
paddles.
it.
That's cute.
Jeanette Hamilton,
Wow.
So gorgeous. I really like those colors.
Joe Cassar.
Cute.
Here's-
That's an idea.
This is Karen Zink, and it's her very first McGoo U homework. Congratulations.
So good. So good.
Like it looks like I could just pick up that pickleball right now and play
Right?
with that.
Oh my gosh. And she was like, I didn't do too well on the airbrush. I'm like, it looks
Oh, it
literally
does.
perfect.
I thought that was like, yeah.
like what? It looks so
It looks so
perfect.
real.
I don't know what
Yeah.
she was talking about.
There's Kathy Pedley,
Adorable.
So cute.
I want
love
that
the
color
pink.
pickleball.
I know. Ugh,
Kim Dixon,
so cute.
Nice.
So cute. I like the green.
Kimberly. This is Kimberly Santoro. Thank you.
Yeah, yeah.
Sorry, Kimberly. Kimberly Santoro.
Very cute.
So cute. I love the pinks.
it reminds me of the shoes you ended up getting.
Yeah, totally.
This is Laura Deal.
So
Oh.
cute. I love the colors in this one. So cute.
Yeah.
That's Lily Wilson.
So
Gorgeous.
Good. Yeah.
Lisa Vance.
So cute. The purple.
Lisa Lowell Powell.
Oh my
So
gosh.
cute. So clean.
What
So
a cute palette.
Marcy Van Winkle.
So
Nice.
gorgeous.
And Marilyn O'Neill.
I love the little shoe
Wow.
charm.
That's
So cute.
Marlene Hollier.
So
Nice.
cute. Very nice.
Melanie Talkington.
Love it. She tried glaze on
I was gonna
that.
say that looks like glaze.
Yeah, she was like, I took
Oh my gosh.
the liberty of branching
Yeah.
out a little bit.
Combining
And she was like,
that
I think
expert
I'm
lab.
she was like, I think I'm a royal icing girly, but it was fun to try it out.
Yeah, how cool. What a
Yeah.
great experiment.
That's Nadine Buston.
Boom.
My eyeballs,
so happy.
it's so pleasing to look at. It's so
Mhm,
clean.
mhm.
Ugh.
And the gradual highlights. So nice.
Yeah.
Ah,
Nani
So
Lucardi.
okay.
amazing. What the heck? I love it.
This
The
is
3D.
crazy town.
What the hey?
Is
Oh,
that
is
is that
fantastic.
edible lace mesh for the net?
That would be insane. It's just so amazing. What the heck?
This is Pam Strauss.
So cute.
Cute. Very good.
So
And
clean.
Pamela Schmidt.
So
Nice.
amazing.
Ray Smith.
So cute.
Ooh, that's nifty.
Isn't that so cool?
Yeah, the shadow.
Also, her pickleball, like it's so perfect.
so
I
gradual.
feel like I could pick it up.
This is Roseanne Dunlop.
Beautiful.
So good.
A pair of shoes.
Sandy Weaver.
Cute.
Cute.
That's like a
Coral.
yeah, Carl.
That's Tessie Phillips.
So cute. Perfect.
Vicky Moorhead.
I
that is
love
fun.
this one. The outlining of the pickleball paddle on this, and then the
The
pattern.
design on it.
So cute.
And the last one is Zoe Quintana.
I'm obsessed with these. Look, first of all, I want that pickleball paddle. Like, that just looks so fun. And then the pickles.
The pickles. Look at, are those little sprinkles for the pickling spices?
Yes. It's so cute.
That is adorable.
It's so cute. I'm obsessed with that.
Wow.
I love
Guys,
it.
That's fun.
Killed it.
I need to go play pickleball.
I know.
That's
Killed it.
adorable. Adorable.
You still have one more week.
Love it. Oh yeah, one more week for homework.
I still have one more week as well.
Stage. Arty's workshops. These are live classes. They are scheduled out, not with pictures, but with dates. There are save the dates for them.
Yes.
Next one coming up. Ooh, July 19th. Okay.
Yay. And it's a beginner class.
Summer themed. Fun. Always fun. It's such a good time. This month, 50% off all stainless steel cookie cutters.
Buy them.
Yeah, wow. And we have next Monday is still June.
Yep.
Barely.
Last day of June.
So we'll actually see homeworks right up until almost the last moment.
Yeah. By the way, if you turn in your homework anytime pretty much after 9 a.m. on Monday, it will not be in the live. So, turn it in before 9 a.m. on Monday.
That's the due date for
That is like the actual specific due date.
You still get credit after that, but you don't get your picture.
Correct. Yeah. Shown during the live.
So if you haven't turned in your homework early enough to be in the pictures, this is your moment to shine.
Yes. Please do it.
To be able to get them in.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. I'm like looking what's coming up. Okay.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Craziness.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm still recovering.
Yeah, me too. I feel like it's going to be a while to catch up on sleep.
Yeah.
But it's good to be home, huh? Yeah. You got this, Kathy.
I know. I'll join you. Maybe.
Sage. I've heard these promises before.
I'll do it. I'll do it.
We've heard it before. We'll believe it when we see it.
Okay.
Oh boy. Next Monday.
Yes.
Yours will be in the lineup.
Yes.
Gauntlet has been thrown.
Oh, it was so good to talk and chat.
Yeah.
Get that homework in.
And we will be here next Monday.
Yes. Yeah.
Hopefully with more sleep under our belts.
Yeah.
You love how fast this homework goes. I know it come together fast. Did you have to say? Yeah, exactly, Kathy. Use icing you had on hand. Yeah, and that made for some fun color palettes too.
I loved them. So cute.
Yeah. And they look so, like, they're so strong graphic, like pop.
Yeah. You can literally do any color with it.
Yeah.
I love it.
That's fun. It's fun to see the different palettes.
Yeah.
What color are you going to go with?
not
We're going to have to
saying.
see.
I'm not saying.
Oh.
Thinking. I'm cooking in my brain right now.
Now that she's seen a lot of options, let's see where you go with that.
I know.
Oh boy, I can't wait. So hopefully you guys are having a fantastical summer.
Yes. Love you all.
Yeah, I love that. Like, we get to see you while you're on the road. You like check in still. It's the best. We always try to check in even when we're out and about, but this time it was a little nutty. Yeah, let us know you made it. Yeah, it's so good. You guys are amazing. as always, we'll see you next week, and we hope you have a delicious day.
Bye.